Hey everybody, it's Second Chance Adventures here. Today is day number 65 after having gastric bypass surgery. I'm very tired because I stayed up over half the night. Yesterday was the start of the last semester and it's very exhausting. And it wasn't very good because it turns out, because one of my classes is computer applications. I really didn't want to take that class, but it was a requirement. They had us take this pre-assessment exam, and once it was graded, but in the syllabus it said it was going to be changed to 100%. It was just seeing what we know, and I really hope we don't have to do that again because I ended up failing it. I have never, not that I can really think of, not really, I don't think I've ever had a worse grade on an exam. I flunked it. It was bad. Oh, it was bad. It brought my grade down to an F just within the first day. But again, they're going to change it to 100%. So it should be fine. But, you know, I'm really concerned because it's like, okay, I hope we don't have to do that again. Because if we do, I think I'm going to be in trouble. So I'm going to have to talk to my teacher about that. The college I went to when I got my gen ed, I love how their blackboard, or however you call it, was laid out. The school I'm at now, I don't really like it. For some reason, it's just very confusing, and I don't know, I just don't really care for the way it is. But we'll just have to make do with what we have right now. Feeling a little discouraged just because of that, failing that exam, and just some other stuff. I did lose another 2 pounds. I weighed myself today. That's good. I'm wearing one of my old shirts because I only have 2 new outfits that'll fit me for a little while. Because the clothes I had before were getting way too big, and I just got tired of wearing the same 2 things all the time. So I'm just wearing an old shirt for right now. It's kind of baggy and really loose on me, but that's fine. Like I said, I'm feeling a bit discouraged just because the test I had to take, and just feeling a bit overwhelmed and a little drained and a little burned out right now. But I'm going to do what I can to stay positive because I have eyes watching me. You know, when you're a parent, everything matters. You know, even though you're feeling down and depressed, or you want to eat, or you want to do something, there's always going to be somebody watching you. And if it's your child, you got to make sure you're doing the right thing. You're saying the right things. You have the right face on. You have the right tone of voice. Because children pick up things so fast. Like, people don't realize how smart kids are. They pick things up so fast. And you want to make sure it's always the best for them. But anyways, I haven't really had anything to eat today. I just had some water. I wanted some orange juice, but it has just too much sugar. And you know, now that I think about it, things that I used to eat, you know, like Chinese food or anything that had grease, anything that had like a whole bunch of added chemicals in it, even just taking the tiniest Squidward tentacle bites, my body just reacts so bad to it. And I think it's honestly because I'm really detoxed from a lot of the sugar, the fat, the grease, the chemicals. Because all I've had since Halloween is just water and very little vegetables. And I think I'm detoxed to the point to where what we consider normal kind of food, my body just rejects anymore. And I'm actually glad for that because I don't want to have that in my system anymore. Keeps you fat. You know, it really impacts your skin. You know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. So, you know, don't quote me on anything. I'm just sharing my personal opinion, how I feel about it. It's getting a lot more normal going several days without eating. Whenever people are around me, they're eating, they're enjoying their food, it doesn't bother me anymore. I thought when I had surgery and I wouldn't be able to eat anymore, I thought I would be all heartbroken and sad because I can't enjoy anything, but it's okay. You get used to it. So don't let that be a discouragement to you if you end up getting surgery. Well, I will admit, you know, after 2 months, you know, I'm still having some battles. But when I say battles, it's not as bad as you would think. They're just tiny little ones. A whole bunch of tiny little ones. You know, as in, oh, I've been sitting here for an hour. Maybe I should get up. And while I'm up, why don't I get a bag of chips or something? Just little stuff like that. You know, you tell yourself, well, now I don't need that, though. You know, just little stuff like that. But you'll be okay. Like I said, one of my biggest advice, if you're gonna have the sleeve or gastric bypass surgery or whatever you're gonna do, just remember that just because you had surgery does not mean the urge to want to overeat, eat bad things is gonna go away. The surgery is just a tool. It is the biggest tool in my opinion, but it still matters if you put your effort in as well. It's not going to take over and make everything go away on its own. It does a lot of it, but you have to be the one to keep it going. Okay? Every decision matters after surgery. Every single one. Because when it's the wrong one, you pay the consequence. So just because you're not eating all the time and you're not eating after several days, that's not really a consequence. It's actually a reward, you know, because if you're not hungry, don't eat. And you're going to learn not to do that, and that's a victory, okay? That's all I really have for today. I really hope it gets nice and warm out here soon. I would love to go outside. When you're fat, you think you just want to stay in the house all day because everything makes you tired, or you're too sore, or you're going to end up sweating a lot, or you're going to bring people down, or people are going to make fun of you, or for whatever reason. Well, this spring, this summer, I'm not doing that. But at the same time, I'm not going to overdo it either. I know my limits. I still have a very bad back, but it's not as bad as it was, thank the good Lord. Well, anyway, that's all I have for today. I'm going to go back home. I actually am home, but I'm going to go inside. I'm going to try again on this semester because this is my last one. I just don't want to go to school anymore. I'm so done with it. I'm burnt out on it. College students understand. You know, you're just tired of writing papers, and you're tired of reading syllabuses, and you're just, oh my gosh. You have your online discussions and you have to act like you really care what everybody else is saying. Let's just be honest. When you do the whole introduce yourself, and then you have to comment on like 2 or 3 people's posts and say, oh, I can't wait to work with you this semester, and you just think you're just so full of crap, dude. Well, anyways, take care of you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, and make good choices. Bye.